Hello, you're right guys, this is Lee Joel for 321 and welcome to another video. In this one I will be doing a preview of the big game that is happening this weekend at around 5:30 at the Emirates Stadium. It is a game between Arsenal and Manchester City. Now I'm not doing a live commentary for this. I decided I'm going to do a post commentary, just to like give it a try, and hopefully it is successful. So this will be the first time I'm doing a post commentary. I believe that's what it's called anyway. So yeah, I remember the last time I did a preview video, it was the Chelsea Arsenal game at Stamford Bridge, and obviously we got absolutely annihilated in that game. So first of all, let's start off with the starting 11. Obviously, I believe it'll be Wojciech Szczesny in goal, with Bakary Sagna, Mertesacker, Thomas Marlon, and probably Kieran Gibbs playing just in front of him. Now moving on to the midfield area. I believe in my opinion, I think Arteta needs to be dropped. I mean, the last couple of games he hasn't been that good. He's been really sloppy, giving the ball away and everything. He just hasn't been the Arteta that we were used to, like when he was younger, making great passes and all that, which is a real shame. He's like now 32, so he's getting a little bit older. Maybe his legs are starting to give out. And obviously to partner here, so I think maybe Flamini should be starting there, and Chamberlain, because what I've noticed is when Chamberlain's been playing in the middle, he has been really effective there. I think he's more effective centrally than he is out wide, so maybe it's something Wenger would look into, converting him into. In the attacking areas, I believe probably Rosicky will play there. I know he's not going to be as effective as Chamberlain, but he's still a really good player. He's got a lot of energy, which I like about Rosicky. Obviously he's getting old. I think he's 33, maybe 34, something like that. So and he's still got a lot of energy, so which is really good. I know you got Ryan Giggs, but he's not really getting a lot of games in for Manchester United. In the cam position, Sandy Cazorla with Podolski out on the left. Because what I find, Podolski is really effective, and him and Giroud actually link up really well. And also Giroud putting up front. So I think that'll probably be my starting lineup if I was Arsene Wenger. Just like see how Chamberlain does in that cam position, and if he's doing all right there, and Rosicky's struggling, maybe take off Rosicky, place Chamberlain out on the right, sorry, maybe throw in Kallstrom. I think Kim Kallstrom, because I heard he really enjoyed his debut against Swansea when he came on as a substitution. I heard he really enjoyed his debut, so I think this is a bit too much of a big game for him to make his full debut. So I think he'll be. So like I said, if Rosicky is struggling down the right hand side, maybe take him off for Kallstrom and obviously swap Kallstrom and Chamberlain around. So yeah, that's what I believe the starting lineup should be. On to the game now. Obviously this is going to be a massive game for obviously both teams. If Arsenal win, I believe they will be back in. I believe they will be in a title race, but obviously they'll need results to go their way. They'll need Chelsea to slip up. They'll need Liverpool to slip up, alongside beating Manchester City. So I think that is key for them to win this game. And obviously for Manchester City, they need to win in order to stay in the title race. Obviously they'll have 2 games in hand. They have got 2 games in hand, because one of the games got postponed due to the weather, and another was postponed because they were in the League Cup final. So obviously, I think if I'm honest, Man City will still win it. They'll win it. I reckon they'll win their games in hands. But if we can maybe make them slip up, I'll dent their confidence. So I think this game is really important for them. And what I've heard is David Silva is a major doubt for this game as well, which will be a big boost for us. And I believe Aguero is also a doubt for this game as well. So that is 2 key players out for them. So that'll give us a major boost. Because obviously we know how effective David Silva is, and we know how effective Aguero is, so it's really good that it's good for us that those 2 are out injured. So yeah, what else? Obviously I'm going to be talking about some stuff because I can't really do a preview for the length of this video. So obviously Mikel Arteta was his birthday the other day, and what I've heard is he did get a lot of stick from the Arsenal fans, wanting him out, wanting Wenger to sell him. And to be honest, a couple of performances isn't really enough to judge a player. Okay, the last couple of games he hasn't been playing well, he's been quite sloppy, but it feels like after 5 games and you're still really sloppy. And that was a nice goal by Giroud. Just to talk about the gameplay a bit, that was a beautiful goal by Giroud, absolutely world class, great cross as well. And yeah, so back to Arteta. I mean, you can't really criticise one player due to just 2 games. If I can understand if it's after 5 games, but from what I've seen, it's only 2 games that he's been quite lousy, if I'm honest. And yeah, I mean, you can't really judge a player on just 2 games. You need to judge them based on like the last 5 games, if anything. Which is quite annoying when Arsenal fans don't back their players. So back to the game. So yeah, back to the game. I think this game is really crucial for both teams, like I said. But I have confidence that we can do something. I mean, away from home, we've done really badly against the other top 4 teams. We've done really badly. Losing 6-3 to City, losing 5-1 to Liverpool, and losing 6-0 to Chelsea. Away from home, we've struggled. But when you think about it, at home against against Liverpool and Chelsea, we've done really well. We beat Liverpool 2-0. I remember because Aaron Ramsey scored an absolute cracking goal. And yeah, so we won 2-0 in that game. And also, when Chelsea came to the Emirates, we drew 0-0 with them. So we have played against 2 of the other top 4. We have taken at home. We have taken 4 points from 6 out of 6, which I believe is really good. And when you think about the other teams we played, if you include United, Everton, and Tottenham, that's an extra. What's an extra 5 points, which is amazing. So I believe we can take something from this game. I mean, I'll be really gutted if we lost. I would be content if we drew this game, but I'll be absolutely happy if we beat Man City. But it is going to be a really tough game against Manchester City. It is going to be so tough because they got Yaya Toure. He's having a fantastic season. I mean, they are starting to pick up really starting to pick up now under Pellegrini, because I think there was a few people who reckon that their form and their league status will slip after winning the League Cup, because that's what normally happens. You know, you look at the past three winners: Swansea, Liverpool, and Birmingham. Their season pretty much went downhill after they won the League Cup, and I think pretty much a few people were thinking maybe the same would happen to Man City, but they haven't really fallen away from the title race. I mean, they're still in it, which is really good. And obviously, what I really like about this season is it's really close to the top. I think it's 6 points that separate the top four. That is still close. Obviously, Man City do have 2 games now, like I said, but no, it's so close. I mean, it is fantastic that it hasn't been won yet, because obviously not last season, but when Ferguson was in charge of Manchester United, they'll only need, I think, another few points to win the title. But no, it's really close. It could go either way. It could go to Chelsea. It could go to Manchester City. It could go to Liverpool. It could even go to Arsenal. I mean, I wouldn't say we're out of the title race, but we're slowly slipping away. But I think if we can get the right result against Manchester City, we're firmly in a title race. And then what we all need is we need Chelsea and Liverpool to slip up. I know Liverpool probably won't against Tottenham, but obviously we would need Chelsea to slip up, and I believe they play before us. So I think we will have before our game we'll have our eyes focused on Chelsea to see how they do. So yeah, I think it's a really crucial game. If I was Arsene Wenger, I would tell the team to go at Manchester City, because if we do what we did against Liverpool and against Chelsea, it is going to be a long game for us, and it could be another thrashing. It could be worse than 6-0 and 5-1. So I think what Wenger needs to do, he needs to tell the players that it needs to be a strong start, because anything could happen. I mean, you look at the Chelsea game when Giroud had that opportunity to score and he didn't put enough power behind it. It pretty much went to shit after that. We had the player sent off. Well, we had the player wrongfully sent off. It just fell apart for us, and we never really recovered. We didn't even get a consolation goal, which was gutting enough. So I think we need a strong start against Manchester City tomorrow. I think that's what Wenger needs to tell him. Strong start, maybe get an early goal, and then settle down a bit, but obviously keep focused. So I think we would need an early goal against Manchester City, which is not easy at all. It is never easy to get an early goal against Manchester City. I can't remember the last time an early goal was scored against Manchester City, which is unbelievable. Because they're really they're rock solid at the back. You know, Kompany, Demichelis, Clichy, Zabaleta, and Joe Hart. Joe Hart has actually improved since his criticism earlier on in the season. He has improved, and yeah. So, trying to think what else I could say, because we've got a couple more minutes. It's going to be a close game, I reckon. I would happily take a draw, but if we get a win, I'll be over the moon, because then I will start to believe, right, we've got a chance to still win a title, depending on how the result with Chelsea goes. Because at the start, before the game, we could be 9, we could be 6 points, we could be 7 points, or we could be 9 points. I'm hoping it's either 6 or 7, because that'll be good for us. But you know, anything can happen in football. So yeah, what's my prediction for tomorrow? Like I said, I would take a draw. I'll take probably a 2-2 draw. That's what I would take. But my prediction. But obviously, I would also take a 2-1 Arsenal win, but I think a 2-2 draw is probably going to be more realistic, if I'm honest. And obviously, like I said, if we get an early goal, then that's going to set the mood. But if Man City get an early goal, then it could be a long afternoon for us. So I think that's all I can think about. So yeah, I'm going to predict a 2-2 draw. But unfortunately, I've got Mike Dean in charge for our game. Not happened last time. Well, last year we lost 2-0 and we had a player sent off. So we obviously don't have a lot of luck under Mike Dean when it comes to playing Manchester City. So yeah, it's not going to be easy for us tomorrow because Man City are probably gonna do really well. And if I'm honest, I think they'll win the title. Even if we beat them, I still think they'll win the title. Of course, like I said, they've got the 2 games in hand. So yeah, obviously this gameplay was Arsenal against Manchester City. I did beat them 4-0. Giroud, Chamberlain, and 2 from Cazorla getting the goals. So yeah, hopefully I've enjoyed this little preview. Hopefully it'll be a lot better than my Chelsea one. So hopefully I've enjoyed this, lads. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, please subscribe as well, and I will see you for my next video, which could be career mode. Cheers, lads, peace, and bye. And comment with your predictions as well. Thanks, cheers, and bye.